Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Maggie Cheung, Zhongman Yu, born on September 20, 1964, in Hong Kong, is one of the most celebrated and internationally recognized actresses in Asian cinema. Known for her remarkable versatility, elegance, and subtle performances, Cheung rose to fame in the 1980s and 1990s and remains a defining figure in both Hong Kong and world cinema. Early life and entry into acting. Cheung spent part of her childhood in England, which gave her a cross-cultural perspective that later influenced her career choices. Returning to Hong Kong in her teens, she began working as a model and took part in beauty pageants, eventually becoming a runner-up in the Miss Hong Kong Pageant, 1983. This exposure opened doors to television and film opportunities. Rise in Hong Kong cinema. Her early career was shaped by light comedies and action films, where she was often cast as the charming girl next door type. She quickly gained recognition in films like Police Story, 1985, alongside Jackie Chan, where her comedic timing and fearless stunts stood out. Throughout the late 1980s, she transitioned into more diverse roles, balancing mainstream success with arthouse cinema. Critical acclaim and international recognition. The 1990s cemented Cheung's reputation as one of the finest actresses of her generation. She collaborated with acclaimed directors such as Wong Kar-wai, Olivier Assayas, and Stanley Kwan. Center Stage, 1992. Cheung won the Best Actress award at the Berlin International Film Festival for portraying legendary silent film star Ruan Lingyu. In The Mood for Love, 2000, her role opposite Tony Leung, directed by Wong Kar-wai, became her most iconic performance. As a woman navigating loneliness and restrained passion in 1960s Hong Kong, Cheung delivered a nuanced and haunting portrayal, earning widespread critical acclaim. Clean, 2004. Working again with Olivier Assayas, she won the Best Actress award at Cannes, becoming the first Asian actress to achieve this honor. Style and legacy. Maggie Cheung is celebrated not just for her acting, but for her timeless style and grace. In The Mood for Love, her succession of cheongsams, kipao dresses, became iconic, symbolizing both elegance and emotional restraint. Her career choices reveal a constant desire for artistic growth. She frequently alternated between commercial blockbusters and intimate arthouse films, proving her adaptability. Over time, she deliberately distanced herself from mainstream roles, choosing projects with personal and artistic resonance. Later years and semi-retirement. By the mid-2000s, Cheung stepped away from acting, focusing on personal interests such as music and art. Though largely absent from the screen since, her legacy as one of Asia's greatest actresses endures. She remains an influential figure for younger generations of actors and filmmakers worldwide. Awards and honors. Selected: Berlin International Film Festival, Best Actress, 1992. Center Stage, Hong Kong Film Awards, multiple wins across her career. Cannes Film Festival, Best Actress, 2004. Clean, numerous recognitions from film festivals across Asia and Europe. Maggie Cheung's career stands as a bridge between Hong Kong cinema's golden era and the international stage. Known for her poise, emotional depth, and bold artistic choices, she is remembered not only as a screen icon but also as a trailblazer who expanded the reach of Asian cinema. Early career development. After her Miss Hong Kong appearance, Maggie Cheung was quickly cast in TV and film projects. Early roles often placed her as a romantic interest or comedic partner, but she soon distinguished herself with natural charisma and a willingness to take risks. Unlike many of her contemporaries, she resisted being typecast, using every opportunity to stretch her range. Her breakout came in the mid-1980s with the Police Story series, 1985-1988, opposite Jackie Chan. Not only did these films give her international exposure, but they also showcased her physical commitment, performing stunts and comic routines with energy and skill. Transitioned to serious roles by the late 1980s, Cheung began moving into more dramatic roles. She wanted to be taken seriously as an actress, not just a pretty face. Collaborations with directors like Stanley Kwan, Clara Law, and Anne Wei provided her with the opportunity. Song of the Exile, 1990, directed by Anne Wei, highlighted Cheung's ability to portray deep emotional conflict in a story about generational identity and cultural displacement. Center Stage, 1992, was transformative, playing silent film star Ruan Lingyu. She immersed herself so fully in the tragic figure's life that critics called it one of the most important performances in Chinese-language cinema. Collaboration with Wong Kar-wai. Maggie Cheung's partnership with director Wong Kar-wai defined a significant part of her legacy. Wong's films are known for their fragmented narratives, lush visuals, and poetic exploration of time, memory, and desire, qualities that fit Cheung's subtle, expressive acting style. Days of Being Wild, 1990, she played Su Lijian, a gentle young woman hurt by a fleeting love affair. The character's emotional scars would carry into her later collaborations with Wong. Ashes of Time, 1994. She took on a wuxia, martial arts, character in a highly stylized epic, showing her adaptability. In the Mood for Love, 2000, her masterpiece. Cheung's portrayal of Mrs. Chan opposite Tony Leung is celebrated for its restraint and elegance. The way she embodied loneliness, quiet dignity, and unspoken passion cemented her as one of the finest actresses of world cinema. Her work with Wong is often described as cinema as memory. Cheung's roles resonate like fragments of longing, forever suspended in time. Collaboration with Olivier Assayas. Maggie Cheung's professional and personal life intersected when she worked with French director Olivier Assayas, whom she later married. They divorced in 2001. Their artistic collaborations expanded her career into Europe. Irma Vep, 1996, Cheung played a fictionalized version of herself. Cast as the lead in a French remake of the silent classic Les Vampires. The film blurred reality and fiction, turning Cheung into an international symbol of East-West cultural fusion. Clean, 2004. Her Cannes-winning performance as a troubled woman seeking redemption after prison remains one of her most powerful roles, proving her ability to carry deeply dramatic, European-style cinema. Style, image, and influence. Maggie Cheung became an international fashion and cultural icon. Her presence in films was often enhanced by costumes, particularly in the Mood for Love, where her many cheongsams became synonymous with mid-century elegance. Unlike many stars of her generation, she avoided overexposure and chose her roles carefully, building a reputation as both artistically serious and stylishly modern. She was also multilingual, speaking Cantonese, Mandarin, English, and some French, which gave her a rare global versatility. Later career and retreat from cinema. After Clean, 2004, Cheung gradually withdrew from acting. She expressed that she no longer felt the same passion for film, choosing instead to focus on painting, music, and philanthropy. Her sporadic appearances in public events maintain her aura of mystery, adding to her legend. Despite her semi-retirement, her impact remains enormous. She helped bring Hong Kong cinema to global attention. She redefined what it meant to be an Asian actress on the international stage. She inspired a generation of actors who seek to balance commercial success with artistic integrity. Legacy. Today, Maggie Cheung is remembered as a cinematic icon bridging Hong Kong, Europe, and global arthouse cinema. A trailblazer for Asian women in international film. A muse for Wong Kar-wai and Olivier Assayas, who created some of their best work with her. A style legend, influencing fashion and film aesthetics worldwide. Even in her absence from the screen, Maggie Cheung's body of work continues to inspire discussions about art, memory, identity, and the role of women in cinema. Chronological career highlights: 1980s, early stardom. Miss Hong Kong Pageant, 1983, placed second runner-up, leading to a contract with TVB. Police Story, 1985, and Police Story 2, 1988. Breakout roles with Jackie Chan, proving her comedic skills and physical courage. Working Girl, 1985, and The Seventh Curse, 1986, early appearances in action and fantasy films. Typical of Hong Kong's commercial boom. At this stage, Cheung was sometimes criticized for being more of a flower vase, a decorative presence rather than a serious actress. This motivated her to transform her career. 1990s, artistic breakthrough Song of the Exile, 1990, directed by Anne Wei. A semi-autobiographical drama where Cheung gave her first deeply respected dramatic performance. Days of Being Wild, 1990, by Wong Kar-wai, showed her vulnerability in a role of unrequited love. Center Stage, 1992, by Stanley Kwan, career-defining role as Ruan Lingyu. Cheung won Best Actress at Berlin, making her one of the first Hong Kong actresses to achieve global recognition. Comrades. Almost a Love Story, 1996, a sweeping romance with Leon Lai, spanning Hong Kong and New York. It won Best Film at the Hong Kong Film Awards and became a modern classic. Irma Vep, 1996, by Olivier Assayas. Cheung played herself in a meta-fictional French film, solidifying her as an international icon. The Sung Sisters, 1997. Historical drama where Cheung played Sung Ching Ling, wife of Sun Yat-sen, giving her another chance to embody a real figure with gravitas. 2000s, global acclaim in The Mood for Love, 2000. Perhaps her most famous role, immortalizing her as the epitome of cinematic elegance and melancholy. She won numerous international critics' awards. Hero, 2002, by Zhang Yimou, a return to wuxia. Starring alongside Jet Li and Tony Leung, where she combined physicality with emotional intensity. 2046, 2004, by Wong Kar-wai, a spiritual continuation of In the Mood for Love, with Cheung appearing almost like a ghostly memory. Clean, 2004, by Olivier Assayas, won her the Cannes Best Actress Award, making her the first Asian actress to do so. After 2005 retreat and new pursuits following her Cannes win, Maggie Cheung stepped back from acting. She expressed that she no longer found fulfillment in film roles and wanted to explore other artistic outlets. She dabbled in music, performing as a singer in experimental bands. She pursued painting and art, holding private exhibitions. She has occasionally served as a film festival jury member, Cannes, Berlin, continuing to shape cinema from behind the scenes. Awards and recognitions. Highlights: Berlin International Film Festival, Silver Bear for Best Actress, Center Stage, 1992, Cannes Film Festival, Best Actress, Clean. 2004, Hong Kong Film Awards, Best Actress, multiple wins for Comrades, Almost a Love Story, Center Stage, In the Mood for Love, Golden Horse Awards, Best Actress, Full Moon in New York. Center Stage, recognized by critics and cinephiles worldwide as one of the greatest Asian actresses of all time. Personal life and philosophy. Maggie Cheung has often described herself as private, introspective, and restless for new challenges. Unlike many stars who chase fame, she frequently chose to step away when she felt uninspired. Marriage to Olivier Assayas, 1998 to 2001. Their partnership blurred personal and professional lines, resulting in landmark films like Irma Vep and Clean. Independent spirit, Cheung resisted Hollywood offers, preferring to work on projects that resonated artistically rather than commercially. Cultural bridge, fluent in Cantonese, Mandarin, English, and French. She embodied globalism long before it was common in Asian cinema. Her philosophy has often been summarized as, "I do not want to be a machine that only makes films. I want to live many lives. Not just on screen." Legacy and cultural impact. Maggie Cheung is more than just an actress, she is a symbol of transnational cinema. In Hong Kong, she is remembered as one of the faces of the city's golden age of cinema, 1980s–90s. Internationally, she is regarded as a muse who brought Asian cinema into European arthouse respectability. Her performances are studied for their emotional subtlety, using small gestures, silence, and presence rather than overt dramatics. Fashion historians celebrate her as an icon of modern elegance, especially due to her In the Mood for Love wardrobe. Even in her long absence, Maggie Cheung's legend continues to grow, her image evoking nostalgia, artistry, and timeless beauty. A deeper portrait of Maggie Cheung. 1. Breaking stereotypes in Hong Kong cinema. When Maggie Cheung began her career in the 1980s, the Hong Kong film industry was booming. But female actors were often relegated to secondary or decorative roles. Cheung herself was dismissed early on as just a pretty face. Her determination to transcend this stereotype is what shaped her path. She deliberately chose projects with serious directors like Anne Wei and Stanley Kwan to prove her range. Her performance in Center Stage, 1992, silenced critics, as she not only embodied Ruan Lingyu but also carried a meta-commentary on the struggles of women in film. This transformation from commercial starlet to arthouse auteur actress is considered one of the most remarkable career evolutions in Asian cinema. 2. The Wong Kar-wai connection. Cinema of memory. Her collaborations with Wong Kar-wai are often seen as her artistic pinnacle. In his films, Maggie Cheung became less of a character and more of an emotion embodied on screen. In Days of Being Wild, 1990, her Su Lijian is tender, naive, and wounded, a role that lingers across Wong's cinematic universe. In the Mood for Love, 2000, she became a visual and emotional poem. Her restrained gestures, soft voice, and graceful walks through narrow hallways embodied the unspoken ache of love. The repetition of her cheongsam dresses symbolized time passing and emotions suppressed. In 2046–2004, she appeared almost as a ghost, a haunting reminder of lost time, reinforcing Wong's idea of cinema as memory and longing. Critics often say Maggie Cheung in Wong Kar-wai's films is not just an actress, but the very essence of his cinematic language. 3. The Olivier Assayas era. Global muse. Her partnership with French director Olivier Assayas expanded her beyond Asia. In Irma Vep, 1996.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.